The Los Angeles Dodgers were hit with a storm of shocking news that nobody saw coming. Shohei Ohtani, the man who is always calm, always composed, always the face of professionalism in the Dodgers clubhouse, suddenly lost his temper in a way that left every single person in that locker room completely speechless. What happened behind those closed doors was so explosive that the story immediately spread across the entire organization and leaked out to the media within hours. And if that wasn't enough, manager Dave Roberts made one of the most stunning roster decisions of the entire season, a decision that nobody in baseball expected to see this year. Edwin Diaz, one of the most electric closers in the game, now faces a future with the Dodgers that is suddenly very much in question. What exactly did Ohtani say in that locker room? Who did he direct his anger toward? And why has Dave Roberts finally decided that enough is enough with Edwin Diaz? When the Dodgers lost a game that should have been comfortably won, the mood inside the clubhouse was already tense. The bullpen had once again collapsed at the worst possible moment, surrendering a lead that the starting pitching staff had worked so hard to build. Players were quiet. Staff members moved carefully. Everyone could feel that something was about to break. And then it did. Sources inside the organization confirmed that Shohei Ohtani, who had delivered yet another extraordinary performance at the plate, reached his absolute limit. According to multiple people present in the locker room, Ohtani stood up and made his frustration crystal clear. He did not whisper. He did not pull someone aside quietly. He spoke loudly, directly, and with a level of raw emotion that those present had never seen from him before. The Japanese superstar, who is known worldwide for his quiet strength and calm leadership, unleashed a storm of words aimed directly at the bullpen's repeated failures. Witnesses say the room went completely silent the moment Ohtani raised his voice. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. Everyone stood frozen because in all the time Ohtani has been a Dodger, nobody had ever seen him react this way. It was that shocking. It was that serious. Will Ohtani's outburst change the culture of the Dodgers clubhouse forever? Will the bullpen finally wake up and take responsibility? And what does this mean for the team's chances in the postseason? Media personnel gathered outside the clubhouse immediately sensed that something major had taken place inside. The body language of the players who emerged told the whole story. Freddie Freeman walked past reporters without making eye contact. Mookie Betts kept his head down. Several bullpen pitchers avoided the press area entirely, slipping out through a side exit before anyone could ask them a single question. Freeman, when finally stopped by reporters, admitted that the atmosphere in the locker room tonight was unlike anything he had experienced in recent memory. He said that tensions had been building for weeks and that what happened tonight was the result of that pressure finally finding a way out. Freeman did not go into specific details, but he did not deny that the incident had occurred. He simply said that the team needed to look itself in the mirror and that everybody in that room, himself included, needed to do better. Mookie Betts, speaking briefly before leaving the facility, said he understood why Ohtani felt the way he did. Betts said that when you work as hard as Ohtani does every single day, when you give absolutely everything you have to put the team in a position to win, and then you watch it slip away because of late-game mistakes, it is impossible not to feel something. Betts said that Ohtani's passion comes from a place of genuine love for winning and genuine love for his teammates, and that nobody in that clubhouse took his words the wrong way. Immediately after the game, all eyes turned to manager Dave Roberts. The press conference room was packed with reporters, cameras, and microphones, all waiting to hear how Roberts would address the most talked-about locker room incident of the Dodgers season. Roberts walked in with a serious expression that told everyone in the room that he was not going to brush this aside with simple answers. Roberts confirmed that there had been a heated moment inside the clubhouse. He said that he respected Ohtani's passion and that he understood exactly where that frustration was coming from. He said that a player of Ohtani's caliber, a player who competes at that level every single night, has every right to demand the same level of commitment from the people around him. Roberts said he would be having direct conversations with every member of the bullpen in the coming days. But then Roberts dropped the news that silenced the entire room. When asked directly about Edwin Diaz and his role going forward, Roberts paused for a long moment before speaking. He said that the organization had been monitoring the situation closely and that after careful consideration and discussions with the front office, a decision had been made. Roberts confirmed that the Dodgers were moving forward with the process of designating Edwin Diaz for assignment. The words landed like a thunderbolt. Reporters looked at each other in disbelief. Several people in the back of the room audibly gasped. Edwin Diaz, the man with the trumpet entrance, the man who was once considered the most dominant closer in the National League, was being shown the door by the Los Angeles Dodgers. Sources close to the situation revealed that this decision had not been made overnight. According to people familiar with the internal discussions, the Dodgers front office had grown increasingly concerned about Diaz's performance and consistency over the course of recent weeks. The numbers had not been matching the expectations that came with his presence on the roster. There had been conversations behind closed doors for some time, but it was the events of recent games, including the bullpen collapse that triggered Ohtani's outburst, that finally pushed the organization to act. A source close to Ohtani revealed that the Japanese superstar had privately expressed his concerns about the bullpen situation to team leadership on more than one occasion. It was not about any single pitcher personally. It was about the standard of performance that a team with World Series ambitions must demand from every single member of its roster. Ohtani came to the Dodgers to win championships, not to watch late-inning leads disappear night after night. The source said that Ohtani's message in that locker room, while emotional and intense, was ultimately a message of accountability. He was not attacking his teammates. He was challenging them. He was reminding everyone in that room that the standard in Los Angeles is a championship, and that anything less than full commitment to reaching that standard is simply not acceptable. Shortly after the news of Diaz's designation broke, reactions began pouring in from across the baseball world. Former players, analysts, and fans expressed a wide range of emotions. Many expressed genuine surprise, saying that while Diaz had struggled at times, they never expected to see the Dodgers make such a bold move. Others said that the Dodgers were simply doing what championship organizations do, making hard decisions before problems become impossible to fix. Inside the clubhouse, players were processing both the Ohtani incident and the Diaz news simultaneously. Several veterans acknowledged that it had been an overwhelming evening. One player, speaking anonymously, said that the events of tonight would be something that the 2025 Dodgers would remember for a very long time, one way or another. After everything settled, Dave Roberts addressed the team one final time before everyone left the facility. According to sources present in the room, Roberts spoke calmly and directly. He acknowledged the difficulty of the evening. He acknowledged the emotion. He acknowledged the decision regarding Diaz. And then he reminded every player in that room of one simple truth. This team was built to win the World Series. Everything else, every decision, every conversation, every difficult moment, exists in service of that single goal. Roberts was later seen speaking privately with Ohtani near the exit of the facility. The two men spoke for several minutes. Neither spoke to the media afterward. But those who witnessed the conversation said that both men left that building looking focused, determined, and ready for whatever comes next. Shohei Ohtani did not come to Los Angeles to settle for anything less than a championship. And tonight, for better or worse, he made sure that every single person in that Dodgers organization knows exactly where he stands. Thank you for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting and up-to-date information.